Alright, today we're starting our Southwest USA challenge mode on Jurassic difficulty. Par time, 14 hours. That should be a long run. 3 million wild dinosaurs, negative physical traits greatly reduce dinosaur lifespan. So no red traits, it looks like, is the main thing here. And try not to edit terrain. 6 power sources, I don't even think that's an issue. We had like 4 on the last one. No upgrades is an interesting one too. I haven't really actually evaluated the worth of the upgrades, so I could see that not mattering that much, or could see that being a big detriment. Let's find out. It's the final one, so in theory it should be more difficult. I think we're going to slightly alter the format of these videos for this challenge mode run. Ultimately, I have a hard time, and a problem, both of those things, trying to figure out what to do after we finish these Jurassic challenge modes. I don't play Sandbox. I'll come back to this after this intro.
Deep in the heart of America, this maze-like canyon was once the setting for some rather questionable research. But with so little foliage and severely limited resources, not much can survive in a climate like this. Those that do, well, they're dangerous, but could be star attractions if you can convince the guests to come.
Okay. Are they going to talk some more? Or are we good? Oh, I wonder if the backup generators count for the limit on power sources. That's an interesting consideration, actually. If we go to missions and we immediately check... Yeah, that counts as a power source. Okay. So yeah, we won't be able to like cheese it with backup generators either. Okay, so yeah, video format changing. So the problem is, I don't know where to go after finishing this challenge mode. The first game, I would come up with my own challenge mode bonuses, and then I do like Jurassic difficulty challenge modes with additional rules tacked on top. But that worked in that game because you could like randomize dig sites, which added some nice variance to it, and you could, you could have the full roster. Whereas these challenge modes are completely limited. They have limited rosters, they have arbitrary restrictions that you can't get rid of. So I can't really make up my own challenge modes unless I can find a layer to put on top. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to try to come up with a good idea I like, but I might not be able to come up with something. My big hope is that at some point they'll unlock the challenge modes. They'll remove the arbitrary difficulty things and allow me to just play with a full roster on like any map I want in a challenge mode and build a park from the ground up with actual difficulty instead of Sandbox, which I find very boring because you just plop stuff down and it doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't know in the long run what we do with this game if they don't do that. I'm really hoping that it's on their radar, that they want to fix it soon, but I don't know that it is necessarily. So we're just going to have to figure that out, I guess. For now, we're going to try to get these episodes to be a little shorter than they have been, I think. Maybe we'll target closer to 30 to 40 instead of more typically 40 to 50 minutes. And then hopefully the game will get another update. If there's like a DLC drop even for campaign, that would be fine. That would give us some stuff to do. So we'll figure something out. Okay, so we've got a lot of canyons to build around. This is the kind of map I really like to play once. Like Sorna 93, was it? In the first game? I forget what year it was, but the Sorna map in the Return to Jurassic Park DLC, where it had all these really long paths, that was really fun to build a challenge mode park on, like once or twice. And then after that, that became kind of annoying, because you can only really build like one park layout when you have a map like this with these narrow corridors. Now I wonder if we can get away with putting our attractions like up here and all our infrastructure like back here. That would probably be bad. What we should probably do is target putting some of the park buildings in a corner somewhere. Like all the stuff that doesn't matter in terms of the transport rating. So like the research facilities and everything. Maybe this corner would be perfect. Although, if we pushed out a tour really early, we could also have a tour snake along a lot of these routes, which also might be viable. I'm gonna have to think about this. This is gonna be an interesting build. Let's see. So we've got like this long section here, right? So we don't want to turn this into a backlot area, or it'll awkwardly cut off this entire long section, which should be enclosures. This would be a good section to build a monorail station at, because then we can snake out to enclosure here, snake around here on a tour, then maybe like double back that way or something on a tour. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, because this is really awkwardly long, like a really awkwardly long corridor. I mean, we could send a tour just around like that, and it might work. Maybe the play here is to do a lot of tours. I think that might be it. I think we build a hub here and a hub here, and then we send a tour through a loop like this. I wish there was kind of like a drawing tool so I could just mark all this prematurely. Then we send a tour. Yeah, we could send a tour through like this, which means this is a perfect back lot area actually. Now, is it full of dinosaurs? Because that is another problem. We do have wild dinosaurs here that we need to deal with. I see some friends here. A bunch of chasmosaurs. I assume it's chasmosaurus, like chasm. But I don't actually know if it's derived from the word chasm or if it's derived from something else. We have a lake here already. Terrain editing costs are high. It might make sense for our first exhibit to do a small exhibit right here at the start on this existing lake, to get the park stabilized, and then we'll tear it down and turn that into other infrastructure when we need to. That way we don't have to terraform that. We can, or at least we don't have to terraform the, is that a actual, oh, that's neat that there's an actual like little canyon dip. I thought it was going to be all these raised hills, but there's actually like canyons to that block some of the sections. Oh, and the back section is just straight up canyon. Okay, that is cool. Aesthetically, it's a cool map. But yeah, I don't foresee wanting to play on this on multiple times. And that's another problem, right? Even if we come up with challenge modes to add on top of the existing rule set, like I'm never going to play the challenge mode that disables skins. I'm just not. That's boring as fuck. I'm not going to play the challenge mode that disables genetic modifications. Actually, that's the one that disables skins. The challenge modes that are like carnivore only, herbivore only, I don't like to build those kind of parks, usually. Other than as a one-time gimmick, and it's already a one-time gimmick in the challenge mode, so we won't be revisiting those. So that's already 3 out of 5 challenge modes that are basically completely off the board. And then we have this challenge mode, where building on it is every park's gonna look the same, basically. So we're down to 1 viable challenge mode to build rule sets on top of already, and that's awful. Like, the campaign has no replayability, Sandbox has no progression, so it's not interesting to me. So I honestly, the game is like gonna be done, and I don't know what to do with that. We might have to go play some JWE1 or something as a stopgap. I don't know. I really don't want to go back to the first game though, because I really do like the changes they've made. It's just that one thing is such a detriment that there's no free play mode, basically. All right, let's look at our species roster here. We've got Ceratodactylus, Dusungoripterus, Marodactylus, Pteranodon, Tropognathus. So aviary looks pretty good. Mosa, Leopleurodon, Tylosaurus, and Chronosaurus, Ichthy. So I think, oh, we'll have to put out marine reptiles for the Chrono. Or no, for the Tylo. We'll have to do a marine reptile because we need to unlock one still. I'm like confident on that. Large carnivores, or carnivores in general. Deinonychus early. Do the requirements for the dinosaurs change between challenge modes? Because Deinonychus was late game in the last challenge mode, and here it's on tier 2, which is interesting. Carno, Berry, Cryo. I'd like to have Cryo in the park again so we can see some skin variety. I think we'll target Cryo if we can. Oh, but Suco Berry. We'll do Cryo and a Spino, Arid Spino. That's a good tie into Camp Cretaceous. Small herbivores. We got Archie, Homolo, Packy, and Dryo. Starting with Dryo is cool. Oh, I'm curious what we start with for ceratopsians. Okay, so Nodo, Kentro, Wuro, Polacanthus. No ceratopsians. Chasmo's locked way back here. Minmut, Chung and Huang, Gigant, Yoplo, Trike, Pentacriton, Stag, and Anki. That's a pretty full roster. Oh, are there no... See, there's no sauropods on this map. Like... Oh, Amarga. We get Amarga. That's our only sauropod. I mean, it makes sense because the park is tiny, but like... Okay, so Coretha, Mutta, Oloro, Edmonto, Sintao, Maya. Like, how am I going to do any of the kind of park builds I want to do if there's no sauropods allowed in the park? Like... That's what I mean by these arbitrary restrictions. They really limit the replayability of the game quite a lot. There's no single challenge mode with a full roster. That's insane. Okay, well, so that's what a roster looks like. What do we? So I guess the ones we currently have unlocked are what we have access to. We start with Amarga. What else do we start with? 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0. We start with Amarga and Dilo. Interesting. And out of curiosity, what are we still missing from the database? We're missing Archaeonithomimus. We gotta get that. Karkar, that'll be our big carnivore probably. Chasmosaurus, Corythosaurus, we'll get both of those. We could do Gigant, that'll work. Indoraptor's not happening. I don't know if Maya was in the list. I don't remember. Alora was. Penta was. Sintao may have been, and then Tylo. Okay, so we're gonna target filling in the roster here. Again, on this park, we've got a fair few genomes to unlock, so we'll definitely do that. Okay, so now the question is, what do we want to do for infrastructure? I'll probably go a little bit longer on the first episode, because we'll kind of have to. Yeah, so we need research. I think what we'll do is to start with, we'll build everything right here along the one power generator, and then only later will we move a bunch of the infrastructure back. So for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and stick you kind of in a corner here arbitrarily. Oh no, obstructed. That's fucked. Oh god. Really? Shit. Shit! I got too greedy on pathing. We're going to have to build a dumb angled path. That actually doesn't even look that bad because that path's all angled. That's going to have to be temporary. We can't really justify moving that right now. So that'll get us our viewing enclosure. We shouldn't need a hatchery. We need to get the viewing gallery down. I guess we could build our park. Oh no, because we won't have any alignment for the fence until we get the viewing gallery. We can go ahead and sedate some dinos while that builds. I need to remember if there's anything else I need to build right away. Gyro tour, blah, blah, blah. No, we just need the viewing gallery. No point in putting the amenities down right now. Better to open the park than put out the amenities. Can't build the enclosure till we get the viewing gallery. We don't need the expedition center when there's dinos already on the map. The response team's already built. Staff center. Oh, we should look at our scientists. We have to research that. But also, who do we get for scientists? Wait, what? They start us with 8 scientists? Holy shit. Okay, so we gotta fire some of these dudes, right? Like, we have to. Okay, we got a logistics specialist, we got a genetics specialist. Those are interesting to start with, actually, because they have those 6 base. They'll last for a while. Cheaper research. You're sticking on staff for sure. So we definitely keep this guy. Can I move you? I can't move you on the list. Oh boy, okay. So go mask the stays. Cheaper research I do like. Even though we can't research upgrades, there actually aren't that many upgrades we usually research. Oh, that's gonna make hatching dinos a bit like awful because we can't upgrade the hatchery for better incubation, and red traits are gonna really damage the dinosaurs. That's gonna be interesting. Faster incubation, 5 welfare. You're our only good welfare. We probably have to keep you. So we keep you. We keep cheaper research. We'll need logistics, so I think we keep the specialist. And then we're down to positive influence. Positive influence. This guy... Oh, yeah, then we'll need a genetics specialist, too, I guess, to cover the other gap. So if we keep logistics, faster incubation, genetics, and cheaper research. You are cheap. I could keep a 5th one to get above the limit on the staff center. Oh, but we won't be above the limit on the staff center because when we build the staff center, the limit's 6 anyway. No, I think we fire this guy. 212. Cap is only 535. Positive influence is okay. It's conditional speed bonuses, which are like kind of underwhelming. All right, let's start clearing these guys out. So, born in a major city, preferred the country life. Got fired from Jurassic Park before it opened. MIT, get the fuck out of here. You go back to MIT. So, logistics, faster, genetics. Motivated is gone. It's a good thing I looked at this. If I had 8 scientists on staff for a while, that was going to bleed our money. And then, yeah, you're gone too. Wayne. Goodbye, Wayne. Degree in English literature. Nah. I got a friend who has a degree, or went for a degree in English literature. Don't trust those guys. Okay, anyway. That's enough shitting on perfectly valid educational decisions. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and grab this capture team and identify dinosaurs in the environment. We've got 2 groups, it looks like. Let's go ahead and grab the chasmosaurs. They're closest to the park, so we do need to contain them. They're too far away. Should have got closer. I forgot how slow this moves once you're zoomed in. Get them! Get them! They're nuzzling. This is the perfect time to do it.
That's a hit.
Oh, yeah, that was achievement progress. Thought it was going to be an achievement, but no, just progress. I don't believe you. Do I have to do this manually still? Can I not? Can I not do this manually? Yes, I understand how this works. Gain money. Repair. Gain money. Please pause. Assign task. Wild dinosaur requires manual. Okay, yeah, we can't do this directly. That sucks, because, I'm not good at this.
Welcome to your future and our past. I'm Claire Deering. I used to be management until things went awry. Now I'm more of an advocate. John Hammond wanted a world with dinosaurs, and I want us to take care of them.
Am I stuck on a hillside here? Because I don't think I'm really tracking them anymore.
Talk about the opposite of subtle. And I don't mean Owen. No, this is the Chasmosaurus.
Okay.
It has dynamic...
Okay. 4 dinos. Let's get this park going. Vent viewing thingy. Viewing thingy. Oh, we never... Yeah, we were building the thing. We haven't done the actual research. Yes. Infrastructure. No. Attractions. Yes. One of you. 4 cheaper research is perfect here. You go do that. That gives us minute 30 to play around. Let's go see what the other dino is, so that we can account for that. Wait, there's more than...
in a frill that rises above its head.
There might be
This is a dinosaur
a group
that
that
says,
way and a group that way. Okay, so there's 3 groups.
So, maybe a little like Owen.
Okay, we got some steggy boys, some gigants. We'll leave those for later. But then I think this waterway has group 2. We need to figure out what can cohabitate. We might need to build 2 enclosures to contain these. What am I looking at here? Compies? Are you shitting me? You're gonna make me dart compies? Really? You're gonna do that to me? You're gonna make me dart a bunch of compies. Oh god. They're so tiny. I don't suppose I can do any of this. No. You're still gonna... Okay. Well, was that it? Then it looks like 3 groups: Compies, Chasmos, and Gigant Spinosaurus. We can hopefully put those together. That'd be really convenient if that's one big exhibit. That should get the park like really popping here. What do I want to do about this? What do I want to do about this? Where did my car, not a car, I can't, yes, my helicopter. We might as well try to dart some compies while we're just sitting here.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Kajal Dua. I'm something of a perfectionist, and I demand it in others. So I expect that you'll do your best.
This is just
Wanted to
blind
make that
firing,
clear.
honestly. This is insane.
And welcome.
Okay,
The Compsognathus is a small predator, but don't let its stature fool you. It can be a ruthless hunter.
alright. There's our viewing gallery. Compies can wait. Can we see your data? Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Okay, step 1. Viewing a gallery. I want to put you right on the waterway, basically. We'll put you, I think, right here. No, that's bad, because that's looking at too much cliffside. We'll try to, yeah, plan for the fence to be back there. Actually, put it back here more. Yeah, let's get the waterway basically entirely in view. Alright, so if we grab some path, we put some path up here, we do this, and then we do that, and then we do boop, and we waste a tiny bit of money, but it doesn't matter. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, why don't we build awkward and angular? Honestly, you know what? We're going to curve it. We're going to curve the bullet here. We'll do what we did here to start with. We'll pick a angle that's like that. That's pretty decent. And then we'll start to curve. And we'll follow kind of the lake a little bit. That. And then here, why don't we just go straight back, I think, at this point. At least to start with. And then here we can curve, go straight across, and we just gotta link up. Like that. And that is an enclosure. I actually kind of hate the way it connects in the back. Am I gonna do it differently? You bet I am gonna do it differently, because it's gonna bug me. Looks weird. That also looks weird. That also looks weird. How do I want to do this? How do I make this aesthetically not the worst thing I've ever made? Because it really wants to, like, go straight here. Maybe I do that. Yeah, then we can leave a little path for the car to get behind, the Jeeps. That looks much better. That naturally follows that curve of the map edge there. Yeah, that I can live with. That is decent. That is a solid little map. We could also change this up here if we wanted to. We're not gonna. I can live with it. It's straight in the front. It's fine. It's like whatever. Okay, so give me my dinosaurs. Dinosaur, where are you in this maze? We're in a maze, and I don't know where the dinosaurs are in it. There they are. Okay, 1. The fence should be built by the time they land. That's kind of what I'm counting on here. Maybe I have made a mistake. I think it'll be fine. It's not that big of a fenced area. It should build. It should be fine. We're down to $1,200,000 already. Out of 3. Interesting. How much money are we bleeding? 329 on wages. Yeah, that tracks. These guys are really expensive. We're gonna have to try and see that this works. We might have to like redo this and only have like 3. The park is open. Alright. Well, that is happening. We could try to get more compies, because I do think they have a social requirement. We know for sure they can cohabitate with Chasmo.
Rotation in effect.
Asset in transit. Assets in the air.
Oh, I can't even see them. This sucks. This is really rough. Okay, they're right here on the water. There they are.
Shot off target. Contact confirmed.
Okay, their hitboxes are a little bigger than they are, at least, so that's something. I really hope that... I'm pretty sure you eventually can, like, not manually do this, right? Because this is something. I feel like that should have been it, right? Stay still.
Delivery has been completed. Confirming asset delivery.
Alright. Alright. Delivery completed. We got a good set of copies there, ready to go. So, Chasmo. Dislikes Stegosaurus. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. That they do that. They pull that on us. So we're going to need 2 enclosures pretty quickly. Give me a gate. Put the gate, I think here. Ranger team, I need you to investigate these kids and see what they think of this area. And I'm not going to put down a ranger station quite yet because we are bleeding money. Am I? You know what? Maybe I've spammed way too many darts too. I didn't really consider that. I think the trank shots do cost money. Let's grab these 4 copies, get them over here ASAP. That one was not clicked on properly, so that was nothing. That was not content. And if 4 is not enough for the social need, we'll have to figure something else out here. Now these guys are going to need a meat feeder. And I might dread that. Well, we better go ahead and research this or they won't be happy. This is going to have to be a 2-person job. It'll get done faster that way. Yep, we are still bleeding money. Okay, ticket sales are coming in.
Asset transportation.
Missing ground leaf. That is all you're missing, huh? Alright, they're content. Now, if we fire the scientists, will we start making money? Because we are bleeding cash. Alright. All right, we need to sit here for a second and think about this. So we're doing the carnivore feeder research, right? We get the copies in, we get the Casmos. We've got views coming in. What other research do we need to do to get the park actually stable? We need core guest buildings. That is 2 logistics. So, let's try and salvage this run, but I think we fucked ourselves. There's also the power. That's a 5 logistics. So we want to keep 5 logistics on staff. Five logistics. So we keep the specialist, or we keep the cheaper research. And I think we keep just the logistics specialist. You are immediately fired. But yes, I don't think we're gonna make it here. Not unless we get a contract soon that we can do something with. Alright. There's our carnivore feeder. That is 100 thou. My god. My god. Bye. And goodbye. Okay. I think we have to start planning for the reboot. Clearly the starting money, I think the darting went really poorly and drained our money. I forgot that cost money. I'm pretty sure it does. So we need 6 logistics. We've done carnivore feeder, which we can't see the requirements for anymore, but that would have been some welfare too. So if we do carnivore feeder early, then we can fire the welfare person, go down to like 1 person with logistics if we have a 6. Okay. Bleeding less. I wonder if the gigants would be better to go for too. I'm curious about that. Okay, so we still don't have restrooms available. That's just a simple truth. That's going to be a thing for a while. You are 71 appeal. That's actually kind of low. I wonder if the gigants are worth more. So, Chasmosaurus, Gigant. If we fail this, we're going to do it differently next time. We're going to go for the Gigants, not the Chasmosaurs. There's also more of them. Yeah, we didn't know initially if they could cohabitate, which is part of it. 56.7, 51.5. Costs are way down, but it's not going to be enough. I could gamble. We could gamble on core guest buildings. If we start the research, we'll go in the negative. But once it's done, we can sell the research lab and delete or fire the scientist. I think we need to do it. I think if we don't get restrooms, the park is never going to really take off financially. Alright. We learned a lot of lessons here. This is a very sloppy start. Honestly, scouting these is never a bad idea. So, cash is gone. We can sell dinos. What's the... we could consider that. Can we even tranquilize with no money? Oh, it's just fuel. Maybe I didn't lose that much money from that. 2, 1, 0. Okay. Let's get this part going. So you are fired, my dude. Goodbye. Now, where does that leave our finance situation? In theory, this should be 0. So we're actually just making money because we have no employees. And then you get demolished and give me that money back. All right, let's get this park in the green. There we go. 113, 119. You're going up. Okay, money's coming in. So, there we go. What do I want to do? Do I want to get a feeder in? Kind of. Feeder for those compies. Make sure the compies are stable. And then we can work on amenities. Yeah. They'll be unhappy. The guests will be less happy if the dinosaurs are not happy too. Now, if a disaster strikes at any point, we're boned.
Asset transportation complete.
Because we have no medical crew. And we're not going to have a medical crew for a while. Because we need to, like, radically restore the function of the park. So, I think if what we're going to try and do on a reboot, if we do a reboot, which we're probably going to have to do a reboot, is we'll try and keep 2 scientists only. One with high welfare, one with logistics. We need 6 logistics between 2 scientists and, like, however much welfare we need for the feeder, basically. Okay, you are marked as lonely, and you need more sand. Wait, really? What are we dealing with here? This is not sand? Is this like dirt? Well, there you go. Alright, so what can we do in the meantime? Basically, compies are still lonely. How many more do you guys want though? Like, oh, you need like 8 compies. So we gotta get the rest of those compies. They're stable. They're not gonna like hurt themselves or try to break out here. We're making a profit for now. When this generator runs out in 25 minutes, we're gonna be in trouble. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably go for an extra long episode because I need to know if this park survives or not. So everything I said about shorter episodes, I'm already throwing out the window. Because I don't want to have 2 episodes that lead to a park reboot. Although I could do that, technically. Wait. What are you? There's another dino over there. Did we miss a Chasmosaur? I think we missed a Chasmosaur. Alright, we need to get these copies sorted first. Oh yeah, I forgot you can like zoom. I need you guys to kind of chill out and stop moving.
Registered miss. Repositioning.
I hate that they made it compies too. Like, this is so freaking crazy.
Hit recorded.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Their hitboxes are pretty good. Mini coverage is in fact low. You're not wrong. We need 4, I think, and we'll let the helicopter go back and get them moving. Is there even a compy there anymore? It looked like there was one standing there, but maybe I got tricked by my own damn darts at that point. No, there's one. I have to like go back to like see where they are. They might have been sleeping, some of them, which is why I can't see when they're not moving. Tempted to just take these 3 and go. There should be one like right here. Dang it, guys! Why are you so small and slippery and tiny and hard to see? Is that a compy or a rock? No, that's a rock. Ah, the eye strain alone. There's two of them right there. Okay.
While the parks have become famous for dinosaurs, it's not quite the way we'd want.
We'll do amenity
Hopefully,
coverage. Drink coverage 80%. Okay, so we put a drink building in and we're good to go. Let's get these copies moved over pause. We'll get the drink building in. And maybe we can actually pull this off here. So, guests. Small amenity of drinks. Drink amenity right smack dab here. White and green. We actually need profit on this. And not income. At least for now. I'm going to go ahead and toss in a restroom too right away. Alright, 1,600 remaining money. So, the shops are profitable, so we should get them all in. At this point. We need to go see if there's another Chasmosaur in too. So what I'm going to do, I think now, is we're going to toss in shelter and the shops. Let's do the shops first. Can't fit there. Okay, this is going to be a little bit awkward and weird, but food. It definitely has to be donuts. 1, 2, 1, 9. I don't know why this one's actually more profitable than the drink shop was going to be. That's weird. Oh, because this already had yellow from the root beer. That's why. That actually does make sense. And then we can throw down a shelter. 75,000? Sure. Yeah. Oh boy. This park is getting cramped already. This is fine. We can still sneak a path through right next to there. This section here is really shit, but we're gonna probably move this anyway, and we can reorganize this in a way where we're not completely blocked by the arrival point, or control center and response facility being so spread out. All right, so that's all the copies moving, right? Pretty sure. There's still a few more over here, but we're not gonna do anything about that. Let's go ahead and grab you.
Sorry, meant to introduce myself. George Lamb.
There's 2 dinos over here. Hold on.
Our challenges are many, so let's not waste any time.
I think I missed a group. That's either that or there was 6 Chasmosaurs, not 4. It's certainly possible.
Mistakes happen when we don't have enough knowledge or understanding. That's why objectives like this latest one are so critically important.
Transit has commenced.
Yeah, those are more Chasmos.
Asset has been collected. Commencing asset transit.
We can also sell dinos. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay.
Heading to pick up the
I think
asset.
we've stabilized, so we just got to get the park
Asset to be collected.
fully stable. So we've stabilized in the initial development time here, right? Like, Park is not going to immediately crash and burn. Right now, if we get a disease, we lose. And so on and so forth. So, we need to work very quickly on getting the rest of our stuff set back up. 10 minutes on this generator. That's a lot of money. Science Center is $250,000. Wait, do we need a Science Center? Yeah, because we don't have the paleomedical facility or the staff center. So we need a Science Center. We need a Science Center, a paleomedical facility ASAP. That's the last thing missing. If we get a paleomedical facility in, as long as we don't have like breakouts or something that bankrupt the park in the short term, the paleomedical facility is like the last real big lose condition beyond, you know, a bad storm in the early game. Let's get status checks up.
In progress.
You're proving yourself to be a valuable asset.
Alright, so I don't think we build the facility yet. And the reason for that is the research facility is no good without an employee to staff it. So, if we want to unlock the MVU, we need 5 welfare and 2 logistics. And that 200,000. Okay, I'm going to write some numbers down. We need 200K for the research, 250K for the staff building, and then we need approximately 500K to recruit a scientist. That's pretty shit. These guys are super fucking expensive. 323. What was the requirement again? 5 welfare. We need one scientist with. It has to be one scientist who can do the whole research. So it's you, the welfare specialist. 475K if they're still here. So basically, we need $1 million. We need $1 million. Ideally before that generator runs out. Although we might have to top the generator off. Or not top it off, but, you know, put some more fuel in the generator before that happens. Alright. That's all we can do. We just have to stay here till we have $1 million. So, let's grab the helicopter again. Oh, wait, no, these copies are about to be delivered. They'll probably need more sand, I would imagine.
Asset has been delivered. Asset has been transported.
Nope, they're perfect. I don't know, they got a good margin on sand now. Okay. And double check the Casmos. Oh, no comfort data. That goes fast. Ranger team. Please let me know. Actually, please just check all the Casmos real quick. Oh, we did get the new Casmos down. Hold on. Maybe we actually have status data. No. Well, one of the new Casmos at least is down. Yeah, the other one's on the way. Alright, we'll let the status check happen. Like, we just need to pull in money anyway, so there's no push on getting a few compies started ASAP here, really. Yeah, missing ground leaf now.
Asset being transported.
Now, does that affect the copies need for sand? No. Alright. The last Cosmo, I think we'll be fine. Or if we're not fine, we'll be close to fine. Time to go wrangle more copies. Unless this will let me do it automatically. No. Still won't let me do it automatically. Okay, well, let's hop back in the helicopter. Take off. 50 minutes into this episode. Is that a stray copy, or is that the Gigants? And they're all, like, stacked up. I honestly don't know. There's still a ton of copies over here, though. I wonder if they can star. They don't have any meat. Like, should we build a fence around them to contain them or something? I'm not sure. Where are they? I hear their cries. Damn it, compies. It doesn't matter, because we got nothing else to do while we build $1 million here other than just sit here. So, there we are.
Confirmed.
There's no, like, nothing else for me to do other than try to dart compies. Oh, start moving. Oh, it started moving again. Eh. Fuck. The other consideration is fuel on this helicopter, because we don't want to refuel this. And every dart shot is a fuel, at least, if not money. Yeah, I guess it really was just the scientists were way too expensive that we started with.
Confirming contact.
Basically, we're going to dart copies until we hit $1 million. That's the plan here. We're just going to keep shooting these little bastards. Trying to and failing. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm never going to replay this challenge mode. This sucks. This is not fun. He stopped moving. Oh, they started moving again, but it didn't matter. There's one. Is there another one right there? There's a dart. Oh, there's another one right there. Nice. Oh, keep. Oh, no, damn it. They're zigging and zagging too much. I've got a beat on this one, but he's too squirrely. Where did he go? Is he going for the water? Or is he in this bush? I lost him now. Oh, there's $1 million.
Okay, I've got a new objective for you to look over.
That is a real gamble, but so's that.
The scientists are extremely interested in documenting certain behaviors. And
Yeah.
photographic evidence is part of their plan.
I thought it might do
I've
that.
seen some of your photos, and I can't think of anyone better to help.
We should have done build. Problem with build is if it wants us to build something we don't actually need, it's not really worth it. Unless it's cheap. But the photograph, I guess, was a split between Casmo, Gigant, Compy, and then Dilo. So we probably had better odds of that actually working than you might have I might have expected. But we got the bad one, so it doesn't matter because it didn't work. So that was just 3 copies I got there. All right. Curious. It should be like a sandstorm. So if it's a sandstorm that comes in, or if the storms are sandstorms, the fences shouldn't go down, at least. So there's that. Now, this time, we're going to go ahead and put a path in here. Alright. That gets built first, and then we hire the scientist. 3 minutes on the backup. It's not going to make it. We're not going to get power in time. Alright, science center is go. Scientist. Oh, I hope they didn't replace it, and then we don't have a viable one. Oh, shit. Aw, for fuck's sake, man. We can't even build the medical thing this month then. They're way too expensive. None of them have wealth. Ah, fuck. I should have snapped that scientist up maybe at the end of last month. We were really close on the timing there. Can I make it through a full month without a medical team? There's no way I'm hiring 3 fucking scientists to research this. It's not an option. If they get sick... Alright, so what we're going to have to do is if they get sick, we're going to have to sell them quickly. Very, very quickly. Alright, Science Center gets shuttered. That was a mistake. We didn't check the scientist first. We need to keep a ranger post in here now to make sure that we have a ranger on top of this. Can I actually assign both? Because if I can assign both, that's what I want to do right now. Chasmo Comfort is 99%. They lost a tiny bit of ground leaf somewhere. Have some in the water. There you go. Now you're going up. Compies. You're all good. Pop is 8. So the other ones aren't landed yet, are they? No, because we haven't even unpaused. Okay, so can't build the medical facility. We could do... There's really nothing else we could do. There's no point in hiring scientists for anything other than building the MVU. Okay, so this building wants to be fully upgraded. What about you? Yes. And you, probably the same deal then. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to make you better. Unless... No, that's worse-ish. By like $2, but technically worse. Alright, so these shops are optimized. Let's take a look at the park rating. They want us to have 30 species target. Are you kidding me? What is these species targets on these maps now? To be fair, we do have a lot of small herbivores available, so it's not that bad. No accommodation rating, so I think we should probably put in a hotel. I think that'll further improve our park ratings. 100K, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead, extend the path grid here. Oh, we could do power research. That actually might be worth it as an alternative to doing the MVU research. Power wheels. 200,000, 5 logistics. These scientists are so bad. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, fuck. We had to fire scientists. There was no other way about it. Okay, so we can't, realistically, none of them are worth hiring. We need 3 scientists to do the generator. And then we'd want to, like, fire them right away or something. It'd be awful. I'd think about 2. If it was 2 scientists for either the MVU or the power, I'd think about it very seriously. I'd probably end up doing it just because otherwise I'm not doing anything. But when it's that many, oh, blocked by emergency shelter. You actually don't quite fit in there, huh? I need you to fit in there, though. Shit. Well, this is a waste as well. Alright, so I'm going to top off this generator then. There's nothing else we can do. We'll add 50 fuel. Okay, so what are we doing? Next month we get a new contract. If we get a contract that's viable, we can do something there. Maybe. We have to wait till next month to even begin. And these shops are almost full too. To even begin to do any research because of the scientists. And then if we get a storm that causes disease in the population, we're just gonna have to eliminate them. All right. Well, we're gonna end this episode here. I think we can salvage this, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep going.